Obviously, I'm with Everybody Loves Pudding, as is written nicely and concisely on the screen.
Hmm.
So, in accordance with that, I'm going to ask a series of questions that have nothing to do with food.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. If we have to talk about something else.
um, all right, I got to start with one thing. The Parker character is a fan favorite. Obviously, it makes a connection with a lot of people that resonates. I was wondering if you could maybe tell me why you think that so many people have that kind of connection with the character that you play.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I would say it's the same reason I have a connection with her, which is she's got so much fire and so much heart, and she doesn't censor herself. And she's fearless, and she'll do anything to protect the people that she loves. And she's also an adrenaline junkie, like physically she's strong and tough and wild, and it's like no parameters, right? So I love all of that about her. And then on the flip side of that, her vulnerabilities humanize her and make her so relatable and so lovable. And knowing that she came from a really messed up system, the foster care system, chewed her up and spit her out, and she's a survivor. And I think those qualities are all things that we can relate to in terms of being a fighter, running up against challenges and obstacles and thinking like this is just how it's going to be. And then you get to watch someone actually grow and be scared of that change and then find a group that she belongs in. It's like, any misfits out there, like I've certainly felt that way in my life. And then to feel accepted for all the reasons that people tell you shouldn't be accepted. I think all of those reasons are the things people love about Parker, and they relate to, from what I can tell, the feedback that I get, or, whatever, social media or comments. And it's like, I remember being super awkward. I still feel awkward, all those things, and seeing that not made fun of, but embraced and actually honored in a character is really, really cool.
I think that also, in some ways, translates to the the response that people have to the relationship that the Parker and Hardison characters developed over the original series and have somewhat continued into Redemption. Now, obviously, with the difficulties of scheduling somebody that's in such popular demand right
Yes.
now as
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Hodge, I was wondering, are we going to get to see some more development of that particular relationship?
There is some, I wish I could say that there was way more. But like you said, he's in about half of the episodes. And there's one episode in particular where Hardison Parker, where they really connect. They get to go on a date. We finally get to see them on a date. And it's absolutely not predictable in any way, shape, or form, which makes it super fun. It would be super boring if it was. But, we had a lot of fun on that episode. And I think it's a little bit of everything that people love about them. And there is growth there. Parker's having to come to terms with the fact that she can't always be there with him, that she can't always physically protect him. And, she knows about his allergies to dust mites, and he doesn't like heights. And what is he doing? How is she going to keep him safe up there is the big moral of that story. She's coming to terms with that. So it's also cool to see her care so much about him and be able to talk about that with him, because before she wouldn't have been really able to do that. So yeah, that's something I think people look forward to seeing.
I know I'm definitely one of those people.
Oh, good.
One of the other things that I always look forward to is just the plethora of different costumes that you get to wear in the course of shooting this show. I
Yeah.
was kind of wondering what so far has been your favorite or least favorite costume that you've had, and are we going to get to see some more of that fun craziness in this season?
Yeah, I was just thinking, sometimes with Parker, if let's say a scene doesn't have a lot of dialogue for her, and it's maybe more exposition or something like that, I'll work with our costume designer Nadine Haters on ways to tell a story about where she just came from. So whether it's goggles on her head or a wingsuit or a jumpsuit, I'm like, can I get one of these? Can I get one of those? How fast can you get that wingsuit? So, and she's remarkable and very resourceful. And I don't know how she comes up with this stuff last minute, but she does. And because a lot of times we won't get the script, it's in process as we're going. So there's been times we haven't gotten the scripts until a couple days before shooting, and she's got to come up with all these looks and dress extras and all the stuff. So she's incredible at all of that stuff. And I favorite wise over the years, it's like too many to even try to narrow it down. But the bigger, the better. Like, go big or go home. I love it.
I think I'm still going to go with the bird dress.
Oh, that was so good. The Icelandic pop star. Yes.
I'm a big fan of Bjork, so that kind of
Me too. That whispery little voice. I love it so much. I used to, in my dark room, I would listen to Bjork's album on repeat all the time. And she's got such a special place in my heart. I love her.
So is there something specifically that you are super excited about with this coming season?
I'm super excited about the 2 episodes I directed. I got to work. So I got to do 2 more, and I got to work with incredible guest stars. I think, at the end of the season, it's funny, we all talked about it. Noah also directs, and, we've got a great team in place there, but I got the 2 episodes with the worst weather, with the most shutdowns, lightning, medical emergencies, you name it, it happened. And so getting through those episodes, despite the challenges, despite, you need 8 hours to shoot this, now you have 2, whatever it was. I'm so proud that we all came together and made 2 really strong episodes with those episodes. And not everyone will see that or know that what was behind the scenes, but I know how hard the crew worked to make everyone succeed. Like, that's the one thing about this show, is they will not let you fail, whether you're on screen or behind the camera. There's a real tight community that we have. So I'm just proud of the cast and crew for coming together and rooting for each other, and especially me, and helping me out there when it was super, super hard.
Well, I know we're running out of time, so I'll leave one last question.
Yeah.
For you. I already asked this to somebody else. Which actor is closest to the character that they play on the show?
Ooh, I want to know what they said. I think Christian.
It's starting to be a consensus, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, Ken. It's such a pleasure. Take care. See ya.
You too.
Okay, bye.
It's true. Everybody loves pudding.